The British royal family, long regarded as the epitome of tradition and grace, now finds itself embroiled in a controversy of unprecedented proportions. The death of Queen Elizabeth II, the longest reigning monarch in British history, has left the nation and the world in mourning. However, behind the public facade of sorrow, a storm is brewing within the royal household. King Charles, the newly crowned monarch, is now forced to navigate the turbulent waters of family disputes, with his late mother's will at the heart of the crisis. As the weight of her legacy bears down on him, the royal family is torn apart by a series of conflicts, with Queen Consort Camilla caught in the crossfire. When Queen Elizabeth II passed away, many expected the transition to be smooth. After all, King Charles had spent decades preparing for this moment. Yet, what was meant to be a time of reflection and unity for the royal family has turned into a battleground of emotions, rivalries, and hidden resentments. The will, which was supposed to offer clarity and closure, has instead opened a Pandora's box of unresolved issues. As tensions rise within the royal ranks, Camilla finds herself in the center of a conflict that threatens to unravel the carefully constructed image of unity within the monarchy. For Camilla, the situation is especially challenging. As the Queen Consort, she was always going to face scrutiny from the public and the press, but she never imagined that her position would be so fiercely contested within the royal family itself. The will, it seems, has created divisions that run deep, and the fallout from its contents has been nothing short of explosive. Among the most vocal in her opposition is Princess Anne, the Queen's only daughter and a staunch defender of royal tradition. Anne, known for her unyielding loyalty to the monarchy, has been deeply unsettled by the provisions in the will, which she believes go against the values that have long defined the royal family. The exact details of the will remain a closely guarded secret, but sources close to the family have suggested that it contains several controversial provisions that have raised eyebrows among the royal family. These provisions are said to involve changes to the structure of the monarchy and the distribution of the Queen's personal assets, which have not been received well by some members of the family. For Princess Anne, who has spent her entire life in service to the crown, these changes represent a challenge to everything she holds dear. The monarchy, as she sees it, is a symbol of continuity and tradition, and any attempt to alter that is seen as a betrayal of the values her mother worked so hard to uphold. The tension between Camilla and Anne has been simmering for some time, but it was the reading of the will that finally brought their differences to the surface. According to insiders, the two women had a tense conversation shortly after the will was revealed, with Anne expressing her dissatisfaction with the Queen's decisions. The conversation quickly escalated, and what began as a polite discussion turned into a heated exchange. Sources claim that Anne, visibly upset, confronted Camilla over the changes outlined in the will, accusing her of playing a role in the Queen's decisions. Camilla, caught off guard by the intensity of the confrontation, was said to have struggled to maintain her composure. For the first time in public, the Queen Consort showed signs of vulnerability, a stark contrast to her usual calm and collected demeanor. As the rift between Camilla and Anne deepens, King Charles is forced to step in and play the role of mediator. But his position is far from enviable. As the monarch, he is tasked with preserving the unity of the royal family, but he is also a son grieving the loss of his mother. The weight of his new responsibilities is compounded by the realization that the royal family is fractured in ways that no one could have anticipated. King Charles, once seen as a unifying figure, now finds himself at the center of a bitter family feud, with each side pulling in different directions. The fallout from the will has not been confined to just Camilla and Anne. Other members of the royal family, including Prince William and Catherine, have also been affected by the revelations. As the next in line to the throne, Prince William's role has become even more crucial in the wake of the Queen's death. His leadership, alongside Catherine, is seen as key to the future of the monarchy. However, the tensions within the family have cast doubt on their ability to maintain the stability and continuity that the public has come to expect from the royal family. The young couple, once seen as the future of the monarchy, now find themselves facing an uncertain future as the internal rifts continue to grow. For Catherine, the situation is particularly difficult. As the future queen consort, she has always been expected to play a unifying role within the family. Yet, with the rift between Camilla and Anne widening, Catherine's position has become more precarious. She has long been viewed as a stabilizing force within the royal family, but the growing tensions between the two women have put her in a difficult position. Sources close to the family suggest that Catherine has attempted to mediate between the two women, but her efforts have largely been in vain. With both Camilla and Anne unwilling to back down, Catherine is left to navigate a delicate balancing act, trying to maintain her own position while also attempting to preserve the unity of the family. As the drama unfolds, it becomes clear that the stakes are high. The future of the monarchy is at risk, and the royal family is facing an unprecedented challenge. King Charles, who once hoped for a smooth transition, now finds himself at the helm of a fractured institution. The Queen's will, which was meant to provide clarity and closure, has instead ignited a firestorm of conflict. The rift between Camilla and Anne is just one example of the larger divisions that have emerged within the royal family. These divisions, if left unresolved, could have far-reaching consequences for the monarchy and its future. The British public, long accustomed to the image of a united and stable royal family, is now forced to confront the reality of a monarchy in crisis. The royal family's carefully crafted image of unity and tradition is beginning to unravel, and questions are being raised about the future of the monarchy. Can the royal family overcome these internal divisions and emerge stronger? Or is this the beginning of the end for the institution that has long been a symbol of stability and continuity? The situation is further complicated by the ongoing public scrutiny that the royal family faces. The British press, always eager to uncover scandal and controversy, has pounced on every detail of the dispute. The will, once thought to be a private matter, has become a focal point of public attention. Each new revelation about its contents has been met with intense media coverage, and the royal family is finding it increasingly difficult to control the narrative. With each passing day, the pressure mounts, and the cracks within the family become more visible to the outside world. In the coming weeks, the public will be watching closely for any signs of resolution. Will King Charles be able to restore harmony within his family, or will the royal rift widen? The tension surrounding the Queen's will has exposed deep divisions, and it remains to be seen how the royal family will navigate these troubled waters. One thing is certain, the monarchy will never be the same again. And as always, we will continue to provide you with the latest updates on this unfolding story. Stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe for more exclusive insights into the royal family's most pressing issues. The fallout from the Queen's will is far from over. The royal family's internal divisions are just beginning to take shape, and the consequences of these rifts could have a profound impact on the future of the monarchy. As King Charles grapples with the weight of his new role, he must also contend with the legacy of his mother, whose death has left a void that may never be filled. With each passing day, the stakes continue to rise, and the world watches as the British royal family struggles to maintain its grip on power and tradition. The question remains, will they succeed, or will the monarchy be forever changed?